Okay, so you finally figured out what you want with your life. You had a job, you quit it to pursue your passion, you turned your passion into a business, and now you struggle to find clients. You have the expertise, but no one is willing to buy it from you. How is it that no one wants to be your client? As a business coach, I see this all the time with my clients. And trust me when I say this, you are not alone and it is not you. It has nothing to do with you, but it has all to do with what I'm about to share with you in this video. So if you want to know why it is that you are not attracting clients and how you can start attracting your dream clients, so not just a client, but your dream clients, then keep on watching. So why is your business not attracting clients right now? Let's dive into the basics of business, so the business fundamentals. Now, you started your business from a passion, which is honestly great because not every single business starts from a passion. So if it does, then already you are like one step ahead of most people. So you have a passion, you turn that into a business. So you do something you love, you monetize it. And then once you figure out what kind of business model you want to turn your passion into, you figure out an offer. So you figure out a way to sell your passion to other people. An example here. Now, this is a real-time example. So this is from one of my clients, and she had a passion for health and fitness. So before that, she had a totally different career, and she decided to quit that career to pursue her passion. And she turned her passion into a business, which was a health coaching business. So she got certified as a health coach. And then the next step was for her to consider an offer. Like, how did she want to make money from this business? She decided on health coaching, one-on-one health coaching for women. Now, this sounds like a pretty good business idea, right? I mean, health coaching, there's a lot of health coaches out there, so it should probably work, right? Well, no, not like this. This is not going to attract clients because what you're essentially saying here is, hey, I'm a health coach. Do you want to buy my health coaching offer? No one is going to say yes to that because it's not that she didn't do marketing, because she was on Instagram and on YouTube and TikTok a lot. Like, she posted a couple of videos a week on YouTube Shorts, on TikTok, on Instagram, but no one wanted to buy her offer, even though she was advertising her offer. Why is it that no one wanted to buy it? For one, what even is health coaching? Like, what does this mean? How does this help me? And who is it for? Like, is this even for me? And like, we know nothing about this person here. All we know is that she's a health coach and that she offers health coaching. And that is what she used to advertise on the internet. And that is why no one wanted to buy her offer. Now, another example. This is actually my personal example. So this is me. I started my business as a business coach from a passion for business growth. So back in the day, I used to study law, and then I quit my legal career because I honestly hated it. So I decided to pursue my passion and start my own online business. Now, that went well for a while, but eventually I went bankrupt and I became obsessed with business growth. Like, how is it that some businesses succeed while others don't? I became obsessed with this. I've been consulting for other online businesses for a few years now. So I turned it into a business. I got certified as a business coach, and then I created my offer, one-on-one business coaching for female entrepreneurs. How does that sound? Well, initially you might be thinking, well, I mean, that's a pretty good deal, right? Like, business coaching for women might be nice. However, let's say that I started this video off by saying, hey, I'm Danique. I'm a business coach and I offer one-on-one business coaching for women. Do you want to buy my program? Honestly, you would have probably clicked away because you have no idea what I do. You have no idea what this is, and you have no idea how it helps you. Like, what is business coaching? Why do you need it? It is super, super fake. And that is why this doesn't work. Because what you're essentially doing is you're so focused on your what, so on the offer that you're trying to sell and your business. But there is a huge, huge disconnect between you, your passion, and your business, because no one knows anything about this person here. So instead of trying to market and sell this here, you focus on bridging the gap first. So we want to bridge the gap between you and your business. And to bridge the gap between yourself and your business, there are 4 core business fundamentals that I want to go over with you. And if you work this out, I promise you your business will attract clients. Okay, so the first business fundamental is to start with why. You start with your why, your mission, or your purpose. Why you do what you do. Why is it that you chose this passion to turn it into this business here? Why this business? Why this passion? What does it have to do with you? Now, obviously, you chose a business for you because, I don't know, maybe you want to have the freedom, you want to earn more money, you want to have more independence or flexibility or anything like that. But that is your internal mission. But what I really mean here is your external mission, because starting a business is not just about making money. You also want to help people. Deep down, that is why you decided to start this business, because there are literally thousands of ways to earn money, but you decided this specific business, and that is because of some deeper purpose. And once you figure out your why you chose this business, that is when you start inspiring people, because people will be interested in your mission. They will love your mission or hate it or just not agree with it or be neutral in it. But the people who really like your mission statement, agree with it, those are the people that are going to be your audience. So instead of writing out a super, super fancy mission statement, don't do it. Just literally answer the question, why did you want to start this business? Because ... That is all you need from this. Because the idea behind a mission is that it literally drives you somewhere. It drives you towards achieving that mission. So it needs to be like a super, super simple and super clear statement, and not something that is 5 sentences long that no one can repeat. You need to be able to repeat your mission statement at all times. And that is why it needs to be as clear and simple and concise as possible. So answer this question for yourself. Why did you decide to start this business? Because ... Now, for instance, my business I started, so my why is because every woman deserves to make money doing what she loves. That is my mission. That is why I do what I do. That is why I chose this business instead of something else. And this is the thing that is not just going to inspire others, but it is also the thing that is going to keep you motivated when some things get tough. Because I promise you, as a business owner, things will get tough. This is the thing that is going to keep you going where others are going to quit, because you agree with your mission and you really want to achieve it. Find out the link between your passion and the business here, the reason you started to monetize this passion, and that is the first step. Now, the second business fundamental is knowing your who, knowing your audience. Who is your ideal client avatar? This is where you niche down. You decide on a specific group of people who you want to help. And I think this is the most important, but also the most difficult one, because I've noticed with my clients that especially in the beginning, it is super hard to figure out who you want to serve, because you are scared that if you try to niche down, so if you try to make your audience more specific, that you're going to lose all of these other people. But the thing is, and this is something that is really, really important to understand, if you don't have a niche, if you try to reach everyone, you reach no one, because no one will feel like you're talking to them. No one will feel like they can relate to you. And no one will feel like you are an expert, because you don't get those people, because you are trying to reach out to everyone. So think to yourself, like, who do you want to help the most? Who do you want to serve? Who needs you the most? Who needs your passion and who needs your mission? Who needs your expertise the most? Who do you want to serve? And while you're at it, make sure that you actually like this person, because you're going to be seeing these people probably more than you are seeing your partner. So you might as well like these people, because you are going to be working with them very, very closely. So why not choose someone that you actually like working with? So who do you like working with? Who is your dream client? And something that has helped me personally a lot is to focus on people that you have a personal connection with. So what I did was I focus on women who literally are me. So when I decided to start my business, when I decided to start coaching, I created an audience that is literally me from a few years ago, because I know these people, because I am those people. I am a woman who wanted to start a business and didn't really know how. That is me from a few years ago. So I know all the struggles, which also means that I feel like an expert here. Even though you may not have started your business a long time ago, you can feel like an expert because you literally have experience with this niche, with this industry, and with what your ideal client is going through. And that is what gives you competency and authority. You have literally been there where they are now. And another thing is here, I know that you don't want to do this, because trust me, I didn't want to do this in the beginning, but make your niche ultra, ultra niche. Meaning You want to be a big fish in a small pond rather than being a small fish in a big pond. For example, if I were to focus on female entrepreneurs, so if my who here would be literally every single female entrepreneur out there would be so much competition here, and it would be really, really hard for me to distinguish myself. And I would also have probably felt like an imposter, because who am I to teach other women about business when there's literally thousands of other coaches who are probably way more experienced than I do and who are way more qualified than I am? That is the thing. The smaller your niche, the bigger your authority if you have experience within this niche. So, for example, my niche is highly motivated women who want to turn their expertise into a successful online business. Now, why is this different from female entrepreneurs? Because obviously they are still women and obviously they still run a business. So they are female entrepreneurs. But inside the big, big pond of female entrepreneurs, I have decided to create a smaller pond and focus only on women who are, one, highly motivated. Two, I focus only on women who have an online business. And lastly, I focus on women who want to turn their expertise into a business, meaning they have a service-based industry, like health coaching, for instance. And yes, I'm probably going to lose a lot of clients because of this, because they don't have an online business or because they don't have an expertise that they turn into a business, but something else. But that doesn't matter, because I don't think I can help those people as much as someone else who is specified in this niche could have been. I don't have experience with anything other than online business. So for me to start coaching to women who don't have an online business, but a brick and mortar store, for instance, I don't feel comfortable doing that because I've never done that. So I don't feel like an expert, and it wouldn't feel fair to them to start coaching them, if you know what I'm saying. So niche is super, super important, not just to distinguish yourself, but also for yourself to make sure that you don't feel like an imposter. And most importantly, if you don't know who you're serving, if you have no idea who your audience is, then how can you know what they need? If I would not have a niche, if I would just sell business coaching to every single person out there, so every single entrepreneur out there, how would I know what they need? How can my offer bring them value if I don't know what they need, if I don't know what they struggle with? Coaching every single entrepreneur out there is way too broad. I'm never going to know what these people will need. So that's why you niche down, to know exactly who your audience is and what they want. So that is the next thing that I want you to do. Answer the question, who is your ideal audience? Who do you want to serve? And what do they want? Okay, so now that you know your why, you know why you started this business, you know who you are serving, so you know your audience, how is your approach any different from all of the other people inside your industry? How are you different? What are your unique selling points or USPs? This is what's going to distinguish you from all of the others who are doing the exact same thing. If we just take my personal example, there are so many people who offer business coaching, but this is what's going to make me stand out for my audience. This is how I make my business into a personal brand. This is where I share my story, how I let my expertise and my skills and my personality shine into my brand. This is literally what makes a business a personal brand, by showing your unique angle. For example, my USPs could be that I have literally gone through what my audience is going through. So I understand, because I have been there. I was that person. I have started my own business. I tried monetizing my passion and it didn't work out. And then I tried again. And now I have the expertise. I overcame what they are trying to overcome. So I have the solution. And I have lots of different skills that other people in my industry might not have. For example, I am very skilled at Notion. So I create lots and lots of Notion templates for my coaching clients. I have created a website template that they can use. I am a big fan of frameworks and systems and making things visual, as you can see from this presentation. So that is what makes me unique. Someone else could do the exact same thing that I could be doing, but it wouldn't be the same, because my personality is part of this business. And obviously that will mean that not everyone will feel connected to you. Not everyone will like you, and that is fine. It's the same in the real world. Like, not everyone will like you as a person, but the people that do, the people that recognize your story, that find it relatable, that share your opinions and feel connected to you, those are going to be your fans. Those are going to be your dream clients because they feel connected to you because you show them who you really are, not just because you say you are an expert. People don't buy products based on the product. They buy from the person they relate to the most. And what makes a person relatable is your unique selling points. And that's what's going to make them like you. So find your unique approach. You probably sell something that other people also sell, and that is fine. The thing that is going to distinguish you from the others is your personality, your flaws, your backstory, everything that has made you into the person that you are today. That is what's going to turn your product into a personal brand. Now, lastly, the fourth fundamental, your what. What do you have to offer? Why should people give their money to you? What do you have that can help them? And obviously, we went over this. You have probably already created your offer. But if your offer is something similar like business coaching or health coaching or anything like that, it is too vague. It is not going to persuade someone to buy what you have to sell because people don't know what this is, and people will only buy something if it solves a problem that they have. So business coaching alone, obviously that is my offer, but I don't want to frame it like that because no one is going to buy this because it doesn't solve a problem that people have. Now, going back to my why, my mission, I want to help women make money doing what they love. And who do I want to help? I don't want to help every single woman out there. I want to help highly motivated women who want to turn their expertise into an online business. So how can I help these women? By offering them a solution to something that is getting in their way of this. So what is the main struggle that your audience has? For the second fundamental, you answered the question, who is your audience and what do they want? And now the question for the what here is, what is getting in their way of the thing that they want? So my niche, they want to have a successful online business. What is getting in the way of that they don't know how to get clients? So instead of offering business coaching, I want to offer a solution to that problem. So to these women here, I offer the transformation from not getting any clients to having your dream clients come to you. This is what my audience will give their money for because they have this problem and they will do anything to have it solved. So obviously still I am doing business coaching in order to have them have the clients that they want. But I don't want to frame it as business coaching because they're just not going to be interested in this. Now they're thinking, oh, wow, this girl gets me because this is exactly what I'm going through. This is what I need. Now they're thinking, take my money. I need this. But when I would say, hey, I offer business coaching to the same niche with my same approach and giving them the same mission, they would simply not be interested because it's not urgent enough. Business coaching does not solve a problem unless you frame it as solving a problem. And that is not just for business coach. This is applicable in every single business. So the thing that you need to do is find out what your ideal client avatar wants and what is keeping them from what they want. And so the problem that they have, that is what you want to solve. That is the offer that you give them, literally the solution to their main struggle. That's your offer. And it doesn't really matter how many products or offers you have, as long as they all contribute to you accomplishing this mission. Because if it doesn't, if you have multiple different products and they don't all serve this same mission, it is going to be very, very confusing for your clients or your customers. So make sure that if you have multiple products, they all serve the same mission. They all serve the same client. Because if you confuse, you lose. Remember that. Now, I get that maybe this is pretty difficult to do for yourself. Like now, maybe it sounds pretty easy, and then you start doing it for yourself and you run into all of these hurdles. Trust me, I've had it with all of my clients, especially with the ideal client avatar. That is one that most of them struggle with. It's the most important one, but probably also the most difficult one. So if you need any help, you can book a free strategy session with me in the description link down below. So if you need me to go over this with you, we can do so in a free strategy call. Okay, so to summarize, the 4 business fundamentals are: you start with why, which is your mission or your purpose, why you do what you do. Then we move on to the who, your ideal client avatar or your niche is who you serve. Who is your ideal client and what do they want? That is what you want to answer in this second fundamental. Remember, it should be something very, very specific. Be a big fish in a small pond and try to find a niche that you actually like working with. Then we move on to the how. Your unique selling points. How are you different from your competitors and why should people choose you over others in your niche? This is where you let your personality shine through. You tell your backstory and you define what your unique angle is. And then lastly, we go into the what, your offer. What do you have to offer? How do you solve your audience's problem? You don't just sell a product, you sell a solution. Remember that. Now, if you go through these 4 fundamentals step by step, so you start with why, then the who, then the how, instead of trying to market and sell just your offer, you're not selling anything. You're helping people, you're helping your niche, and people will feel automatically attracted to you because you are your business. So whenever someone decides to work with you, it is not because of your business. It is not because of your product. It is because you are your business and people feel connected to you. Now, again, if you need help with any of the elements from the formula that I just went over, or you struggle with anything else and you want my help attracting your dream clients, you can book a free 30-minute strategy call with me down below with the link in the description box. Now, I hope this was clear. I hope you get a lot more clarity from going over these 4 core fundamentals. And I hope you will finally attract the clients that you want to work with. Now, if you like this video, then subscribe to my channel because I plan to make more and more of them. And I hope to see you in the next one.